Russian President Vladimir Putin's recent visit to Vietnam has sparked concerns over its potential impact on relations between the United States and Vietnam, viewed by some as a move to disrupt ties between the two nations. This visit occurs against the backdrop of heightened tensions between Russia and the West, particularly due to extensive sanctions imposed on Russia in response to its actions in Ukraine, which have inflicted significant economic strain on the country. Western nations, including the US, have implemented sanctions targeting Russia's economy, aiming to isolate it in response to its aggressive actions in Ukraine. Analysts speculate that Putin's visit to Vietnam could be perceived as a retaliatory gesture against these sanctions, possibly aimed at undermining US economic interests by creating a rift between Washington and Hanoi. Given the substantial trade ties between the US and Vietnam, any disruption in their relationship holds significant economic implications. Putin's visit is being seen as a wooing attempt. Putin expressed Russia's interest in further strengthening the traditionally friendly relationship between Vietnam and Russia during a conference alongside Vietnamese President To Lam in Hanoi on Thursday.
We also touched upon current international issues. I would like to emphasize that the positions of Russia and Vietnam largely coincide or are close. Our countries firmly uphold the principles of the supremacy of international law, sovereignty, non-interference in the internal affairs of other states, coordinate efforts at key multilateral venues, including the UN, as well as within the framework of the Russia-ASEAN Dialogue and East Asian Summits.
Vietnam holds strategic importance in US foreign policy, particularly in balancing China's influence in the region. The US has been actively enhancing its partnership with Vietnam, focusing on security and economic cooperation. Thus, any disturbance in this alliance is a matter of serious concern. In response to Putin's visit, the US has announced that Daniel Crittenbrink, its top diplomat for East Asia, will visit Vietnam to reinforce a vision of a free and open Indo-Pacific, aiming to strengthen the US-Vietnam Comprehensive Strategic Partnership established last year. Assistant Secretary Crittenbrink's upcoming visit to Vietnam was confirmed by the State Department as independently scheduled from Putin's visit, reflecting US's commitment to fortifying bilateral ties and promoting regional stability in Southeast Asia. Crittenbrink's agenda includes enhancing the partnership between the US and Vietnam while promoting an open Indo-Pacific, aligning with broader US strategies to strengthen alliances amid regional dynamics. Despite concerns over Vietnam hosting Putin, analysts suggest that Hanoi's strategic importance in US-China relations may mitigate potential repercussions. However, Vietnam awaits a critical US decision on its market economy status, influenced by recent geopolitical developments. The US remains Vietnam's largest export market. While some US sectors oppose Vietnam's economic status upgrade, others support it for the benefits it offers in supply chain diversification. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen emphasized Vietnam's role in reducing dependence on China and affirmed that closer ties with Russia and China would not weaken US-Vietnam relations.